I'm Mindy, and this is Joe. Together we travel America in our self-converted van we lovingly call the Pig. We are exploring everything America has to offer and are bringing you along every week. To join us on our journey, hit that like and subscribe button.
Oh, so much for a silent video. Oh, that is really cold.
Wow, what a great way to start the day. That was super refreshing. We're Currently in Eastport, Maine, we're traveling to the easternmost point and celebrating our anniversary weekend. We're at Waco Diner right now, grabbing some breakfast.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, coffee.
Never vlog before coffee.
Made it over to Horn Run Brewing. Time for a beer.
It's already going at it. We're about to head out with the Eastport Windjammers on a whale watching excursion. I'm so excited because I've never went whale watching before, but I've heard amazing things and I hope we see some whales.
On the way out during the lull, I'll tell you a little bit about the area. One nice summer night, there were 30,000 barrels of flour on the piers here. The fog came in. By daybreak, there was not a barrel left on the island. They floated on rafts and everything there was. Why? Because the price of it on Campobello Island was $17 a barrel. Occasionally, the customs officer would catch somebody. They'd have to leave somebody to guard what they captured. Occasionally what happened, the guy would get rolled. They were giving him $1 a night. The smugglers who they had captured the stuff from gave him $25. Give him a little tap on the head and tied him up, but not too tight, and he could say he was robbed. During Prohibition, there was a lot of smuggling. Larger boats would come out to the other islands, they'd download them and bring them into shore. Lots of them. We reported in the newspaper during the Prohibition. The policeman had seen 4 young men intoxicated. They followed them around all morning. In the fish shack down south end, the kids had found Buddy's stash of booze. They were into it. The newspaper said the evidence had been taken back to the police station. All you had to do was come claim it. Nobody did. Further up the coast between here and Calais, St. Croix River is very narrow in places. So the farmers up there decided they wanted to get into the act, smuggling, make some money. But they didn't have any big boats. But they found a way to smuggle. They'd take 2 men in a rowboat. They'd row across to the Canadian side. They'd open a trap door in the pier and lower them down burlap bags into the boat. I mentioned there are 2 men in a boat. One job is to row. At the bottom of the boat there was a long rope with a weight on the bottom and a float on the top. These farmers had fished in that river their whole life. They knew the current and the tide. The second guy's job was to keep changing the position of the knot on top of the ropes. If the revenue boat approached them, they'd lower it over the side. On the side away from where the revenues could see them. The buoy would go below the surface based on where he tied that knot. Once the customs officer checked him out, found nothing, he'd leave. They'd come back out later with a grappling hook and get it back. They were called knot smugglers, K-N-O-T smugglers.
A knot smuggler.
explain how the trap works. Now you can move closer while he's doing that. No rope, no rope.
So this here, the bait bag, usually full of herring, goes in here, and this is the parlor, kitchen, and the lobsters get attracted to the bait, crawl up in here. And then when they get in here, it's a lot easier for them just to crawl up into here instead of crawling back up through. The farther they crawl back, they just get trapped in the back. These vents here, these ones have hog rings on them, and over time those will rust out in case the rope gets caught, the trap gets left behind. Anything that's in there can eventually escape and get out. These guys are really bony, so you can't really eat them. But... This here is a rock crab. Usually have rock crabs and Jonah crabs. Jonah crabs' claws are a lot bigger. That's usually what people keep around here and eat, or crabs eat.
After the lobster trap show and tell, our boat captain got word that there was a whale sighting, so we sped back across the bay in search of the whale. We patiently waited and scouted the waters until finally we saw a whale. And not only did we see a whale, we saw a beluga whale, which the crew said was the very first time they've ever seen a beluga whale on this excursion. The whale surfaced a number of times for us, and everybody was very excited. The whale watching trip was a blast. Not only did we get to see a whale, which isn't a guarantee, we saw dolphins, seals, an eagle, a whirlpool, and all kinds of stuff. Thank you to the Eastport Windjammers for a wonderful time. After whale watching, we grabbed some dinner and then made our way to a camp spot for the night.
Could you hold me tight? Don't turn out the lights. I don't wanna fight with you.
We made it to sunrise on the easternmost point. Barely.
Took a bit of a wrong turn earlier, but still nice.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
Still kind of made it in time.
I mean, we saw the sunrise.
Yep.
Didn't.
Tried to be romantic about it. 5th anniversary, most eastern point, sunrise. We woke up at 4. Which in theory would have got us here in time if I wouldn't have made one wrong turn and doubled our time to get here. Oops. Love you.
Love you.
Morning, guys. Welcome to the Easternmost point. That's a cool lighthouse. We got up at 4 and tried to make sunrise here, but I took a wrong turn and ended up doubling our time. We still got a little bit of the sunrise, and now you see behind us the lighthouse there. Only about 20 years ago, they started remodeling that when the locals realized that this is the easternmost point in the United States. So this is the first sunrise that anybody sees. Well,
In the
sort of.
US.
Yeah, I guess so, in the US, but it's pretty cool. And it's really early and kind of chilly. It's only about 50 out and it's the middle of June. But it's totally worth coming out and really pretty if you're going to be up this way
And up at this time.
and up at this time. Highly recommend. Today's our 5th wedding anniversary, so we thought it'd be kind of fun to get up early and see it since we're in Maine. And it's pretty awesome. Today's 5 years. Yeah. And I think it's time to go get breakfast.
Now we find ourselves at Waco Diner. Oh my god, that sucks.
It's the easternmost both. Are we zoomed in?
Oh, that's way
there we
better.
go. Today just